Hey folks, well, the weekly API inventories just came out a short while ago, and it was announced. The headline was API reports a surprise build in crude oil inventories. As you know or may not know, crude inventories have been drawing down for the last 12 weeks in a row. For those of you who are MMT Trader subscribers, you know that not only have I correctly been forecasting those weekly drawdowns, but in my latest report that I released last Wednesday after the EIA weekly inventory report, well, actually it was last Thursday, I said we would see a build in crude oil inventories this week. This will be the first build that we will see since the past 12 weeks. And sure enough, we did see a build. It was a surprise to everybody else, but it wasn't a surprise to myself and my subscribers. Now, how do I do this? I do this as a result of very careful synthesis of the information contained in these reports, primarily in the weekly EIA report. I've been telling you about this, that not only do I look at these very superficial levels of inventories, because the inventories are really the second or the third derivative of what is going on in terms of demand, in terms of production, and in terms of the overall economy. Okay, also in terms of imports and exports. So what I do weekly is to synthesize that information in a very detailed process that I use, and I'm able to forecast these changes in the inventory situation and in the overall oil outlook. And as a result, we have been very, very successful trading oil, riding this rally up from basically $49 up to 64, where we just recently took profits. And again, if you want to be a part of this and you are not, you can simply go to my website, pitbulleconomics.com, and sign up for a 30-day free trial of MMT Trader. And unlike that guy earlier who said he gets it for 5%, you're not getting this information at 5% of the cost. You know how many people who have emailed me? I mean, it's beyond my ability to even count the number at this point, who have emailed me saying that, they did one trade or two trades that paid for the entire subscription for a year or 2 years. I mean, so, okay, you want to go cheapo, you cheat yourself, all right? Now, let me just tell you of another really, really very nice email that I received just a short while ago. I got an email from a subscriber. He said, Mike, I've been a subscriber, and I want to tell you about something that happened to me personally last year. He said, I came down with a very debilitating illness. The doctors weren't even sure what it was, but the guy was basically bedridden. He couldn't do anything. He had to leave his job. He was at home. He lives in the UK. This guy lives in the UK. He told me he was just barely unable to do anything, but he kept trading throughout the time that he was home and feeling very ill. He was a brand new Forex student, MMT disciple, one of my students. He was trading Forex. He said he started with a 10,000 pounds. It's British pounds. He has a UK account. He started with 10,000 pounds. Last year, he made over 82%. He said his account went up over 17,000 pounds. It's 70 something percent. He said it was really 82%. He lost a little bit back on gold. And he said he made every beginner's mistake in the book that you could possibly make. So, and you know what? He attributes his great success to the mental game that he learned from my courses and my teaching. So sometimes some of you say, why do you do this? You're a successful trader. What do you do? I do this exactly because of stories like this. It is incredibly, incredibly gratifying to me to hear these stories and to hear how I've not only helped people financially, but literally helped them change the course of their lives. You know how many people who have told me that the principles that I teach, particularly the mental game principles, they have incorporated into their everyday lives, and it has improved their lives immeasurably. So this is not just about trading. I mean, trading is our vehicle. Everybody has their vehicle, whether it's, you're an accountant or you're a nurse or whatever it is, that's what you do, okay? That's your vocation. This is what we do. The market is our arena that we test our wits, and it's where we make our money. But this whole process, as I've said so many times, is a process of self-mastery. The MMT part, that's an intellectual part. That's an informational part. That is the part of enhancing or elevating your understanding about economics, about monetary systems, okay? But it really is not the crucial factor in success and success of these students. The crucial factor is the mental game success. But when you throw in the MMT part, for us, that's like being a really, really skilled poker player and knowing how to read every single player at the table. I mean, read them with X-ray vision. That's how we read them. Like absolutely seeing what their cards are and knowing how they are going to behave. And then again, it all comes back down to us and our self-control and self-mastery and mental game. That's it. So fantastic email that I got from a subscriber and a student. Very gratifying for me. Love to get those things. And again, got the API call correct. Tomorrow, the EIA inventories come out. And as always, I will be issuing a full report after that release. If you want to get on board and get this information, because it's not just about my weekly report. I send out emails all day long. Emails about what stocks to buy, emails about what currencies to buy and sell, emails about, gold, silver, emails about policy, everything, you name it. If you want to get on board, go to my website, pitbulleconomics.com, and sign up today for a 30-day free trial. Bye, everybody.